Cardano down 30%, then up 40%, all in a couple of days on the short-term charts. Are you enjoying the volatility, everybody? One thing is true for Cardano as we watch these charts. It is extremely bullish. What is up, everyone? Welcome to Crypto Capital Venture. If you're on YouTube, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We're almost at 100,000 subscribers. If you're on Twitter, hit the hearts, everybody. The Cardano charts are just way too thrilling for me not to do a quick video right now. So here's the 6-hour chart and higher highs and higher lows as of now. And I want to break down the story. I'm going to break down the macro and the short-term targets for Cardano as we are just living in crazy volatility. So I want to start here real quick. This is a clip from February 19th, 3 days ago. So for Cardano, that 1618 line sitting at around $2.30 and overextended, we get into that $3, $4, $5 range very quickly. So purpose of that, don't forget the zoomed out charts, everybody. This is Bitcoin entering the bull market. These bull market doors, Fibonacci resistance on the macro in terms of Bitcoin cycles. That's the swing high, bull market 2017 to swing low, bear market. Bitcoin's just been making moves and it's looking good. Now, if we look at the same cycle for Cardano, and this is Cardano's first full bull cycle that we're just entering, look at Cardano right now in the bull market doors. So Bitcoin has broken through and above even the 1618 line. Cardano, remember, in the bull market doors right now, hasn't even really entered its own bull market as we trade above $1 right now. So things are just getting heated up for Cardano. I just want to remind you that on the macro, because in the midst of this crazy short-term volatility, you have to zoom out. You have to step back. At least I do, for my mental sanity. And this is what it looks like. Cardano just getting started on a technical level on these charts. The daily chart right now, hitting that 20-day moving average, that green line, something similar to what it did in its last leg up, saw support at that 20-day moving average. We're going to keep an eye on that. But we really want to get the story of what in the world is going on right here, especially if you zoom in on this daily chart. You just look at this daily candle, absolutely insane. It's it's just crazy to look at. I tweeted this yesterday. This is when Cardano was, I think, $1.12 when I tweeted this. Bitcoin and Cardano is forming structure after many gains. Swing lows are part of the story. 90 cents to $1 for support. And this is Cardano, and it was trading, it was $1.12 when I charted that. Now, if we look at the chart, Cardano dipped to 81 cents on this chart, ultimately getting support in the 90 cent to $1 range. So the short-term dip happened perfectly, at least in my eyes, how I was charting it, what I was looking for. But I'm going to help visualize what is happening right now on this 6-hour Cardano chart. There's a lot going on. And some of it has to do with downside. And I want to present that to you just so that you have it in your mind. You're prepared for it. It could happen, but we're going to lay out the case for a very bullish breakout for Cardano, $1.50, $1.60, up above $2 as Cardano making moves. So let's just visualize this. Let's go. This is what we're looking at right now. Right now, it's a bunch of trend lines. I know if you're watching this video, but let's start here. Let's start with this video from February 19th, the same video from a few days ago. We have a longer term target of $1.50. It might not happen as quick, but that is the symmetrical triangle breakout target for Cardano. Now, I don't know if you were on that video. It was a live stream, I think, but Cardano is in the same symmetrical triangle. This is on a 6-hour chart, so a little bit different. Looks a little bit different, but here it is. This is that symmetrical triangle, and you can see Cardano wicking and touching that bottom trend line briefly. One thing to just point out, this breakout the other day, right? That symmetrical triangle comes up, throws back to the apex, as we always talk about on this YouTube channel, and we're bounced off right now. That is extremely bullish. The target for that, I think, is actually a little bit above $1.50, probably $1.60, $1.70 range for this symmetrical triangle. And right now, just look at Cardano being scooped up, being bought by smart buyers Probably a lot of buy orders down getting triggered for this dip, I imagine. And just look at the bounce off the apex. $1.50, $1.60, $1.70, all up in that area is a next short-term target for Cardano if there's another leg up. And even more so, Cardano is in this rising wedge, and I'm going to zoom out on the 6-hour chart because interestingly enough, we just broke out of one. And what's insane about Cardano right now, just looking back at, and this is a 6-hour chart, just looking back at this setup, this was a month ago. This breakout, and we're talking 48 cents. This was the beginning of February. This is weeks ago. And so Cardano hits its target to the upside. The target was around $90. You know, we consolidated. We fell into this kind of inverse head and shoulders we tracked for the breakout to and through $1. And we have this new symmetrical triangle. But interestingly enough, we have another rising wedge right here that Cardano is in. And I want to point something out to you. And many might perceive this as bearish. Some of you, I think a lot of you will perceive this as, let's go. Let me get some Cardano for the cheap because I want to accumulate more. There's always downside out of all of these targets. And this rising wedge has a downside target. And the downside target is down there in that 60-cent area. Interestingly enough, it's the apex of this old rising wedge that it already broke out of. That would be 100%, in my opinion, commonplace in a bull market for this cryptocurrency. Now, the problem I have with seeing that happening is I think there's too many buyers right now. And that's because Cardano isn't just your everyday cryptocurrency. There is a lot going on from a development standpoint for this most heavily developed blockchain project in all of crypto. And that's just a fact. There's too much going on. Mary hard fork coming March 1st, Goguen just being implemented, DeFi, smart contracts coming to Cardano. And I don't think a lot of people realize what is going to happen. I tweeted this yesterday. Gas fees on Cardano network will be exactly 0. Everybody, I know Cardano has some fees. My point was there's not going to be these insane gas fees. Transactions between native tokens and assets will not have execution fees. This is how the blockchain was built. And I'm not taking a diss at Ethereum, but Cardano is making some big moves. And this is all coming to fruition right now. So back to the charts, the downside target is there. Be ready for it, 55 to 60 cents. But you see how Cardano is just being bought up so quick in these dips. To the upside, if Cardano makes a break off of this apex of the symmetrical triangle that's within this rising wedge, breakout target, depending where it breaks out, it's anywhere from $2 to, if it broke out more, a little bit ahead of where we are now, maybe 4 days from now, breakout target $2.40, $2.30, $2.40. But this kind of moves down depending on where it's breaking out of, right? So this could be a $2.20 targets if it were to just happen right now. If we got the breakout right now, not sure that's going to happen on the 6-hour chart. There's a bit of resistance right now, and we can kind of talk about that to end the video. But the resistance ahead of Cardano right now is the swing high that we had, the $1.20 to this insane swing low. And you can see, I tweeted this a little bit ago, this resistance area, it's a Fibonacci resistance. It's around $1.06 to $1.12, $1.13. Cardano seeing immediate resistance right now. So we have to track this. We want to see 6-hour closes above this resistance level. But right now, you can anticipate potential sideways resistance. You could see Cardano coming back down, testing once again this apex of that symmetrical triangle right there, back into the 90s. There's a lot of volatility still in store potentially for Cardano, but I really wanted to lay all of these charts out for you because there's a lot going on. Even amidst the volatility, just look at the synergy on the charts. It's not that volatile. There's structure all over the place. And that's why I like technical analysis. It allows us to kind of analyze these charts. And it's extremely beneficial in terms of having a strategy. So at the end of the day, everybody, have your strategy. But I'm telling you, I think Cardano is just getting started. If you look at market cap, we're talking about, $33 billion market cap. Ethereum is a great data point to compare. It just is. Ethereum, if we actually look at Ethereum, last bull market, its last bull market high market cap was 115 billion. Right now, Cardano sits at 33 billion. That alone is a very attainable number for Cardano, if not surpassing that. And I want to say this. I tweeted this yesterday. So anybody that's in Ethereum right now watching this, breaking right now, Ethereum and Cardano can both grow and succeed while both ADA and ETH holders enjoy parabolic gains. And it can all happen without everyone arguing about anything. Retweet for this groundbreaking announcement to spread to the masses. Everybody, that's my point. I don't care what you're holding. You know, Cardano has its benefits right now in terms of cycles, what it's doing, what it's building, what's getting ready to be launched, liquidity getting ready to happen. But if you're in Ethereum, dude, I'm rooting for you. I want to see you see gains too. And Ethereum's doing its own thing. So let's watch these charts for Cardano. Let's see what happens. But the charts don't lie. The data is there. Cardano really sitting in the middle of this rising wedge right now. What will it do? Can we get a breakthrough to this upper trend line, putting in these short-term new highs, a swing high in that $1.30 upper trend line area would be epic, but keep an eye on that 90 cent to $1 support if things get dicey once again. Appreciate you all cruising by. If you're here, not a subscriber, hit that subscribe, hit that like. If you're on Twitter, hit that retweet, hit that like, hit the hearts. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.